Trump got the Rona. Trump got the Rona. Trump got the Trump got the Trump got the Rona. Trump got the Rona. Trump got the Rona. That's how some of y'all feel, huh? A lot of y'all happy that the president got the coronavirus. I've been paying attention and seeing a lot of stuff, man, from people since he caught the virus. And I see it's a lot of people that's happy. And I just want to say to you all that y'all are wicked as hell. Just got to keep it real. I see people celebrating, people I didn't talk to in person, happy that he's sick, hoping that he learned a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Hooraying and, you know, thanking God even for him catching the virus, hoping for his death. I've seen a lot of that stuff, man. And I've seen a lot of it come from so-called Christians, so-called professing believers, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible, and so-called professing followers of Christ, and I think it's a shame, honestly. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous to me that people could allow for political affiliations or stances and ideologies and stuff like that to bring them to a point where you got so much hate in your heart that you'll be happy to see somebody get sick or wish for their death. You know what I'm saying? And at the same breath be professing to be a follower of Christ. You know what I mean? That's really more so my issue. You know what I mean? So I wanted to speak to that and just remind people that the scriptures say you're going to give an account for every idle word that proceeds out your mouth. And for the actions that you take. You know what I mean? Don't allow people and things to cause for you to let your heart grow dull and gross, as the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you happy to see somebody get sick. Now the narrative is that President Trump been downplaying this virus, and it's caused harm to a lot of people. People have been affected by it. Some people have died from this virus, and so now he gets it, and that's just karma coming back to get him. And I'm happy he get. That's what he get for acting like the virus wasn't, as serious as it is, right? And they look at it like a lose for the president and a bite in the butt, right? See, even people like, he said that it wasn't this and it wasn't that. It wasn't such a big issue. But you see, he got a medical team and he got a whole lot of care that goes into him when he catches the virus. But he told you that it wasn't that serious. So I think that some of this stuff comes from ignorance too, at the same time. Like, a lot of people don't realize that no matter who the president was, if they was to get a virus, or something that was going on through their administration, like this pandemic, that they're going to receive the top of the line, health care. That's protocol from the White House and the government. The president has to receive that, whether he wants it or not. Which we know, we heard about Trump saying that he don't feel like he need it. He's feeling well, he's feeling very good. And he want to leave the hospital and get back to work. You know what I'm saying? And but for precautionary measures and everything, he's going through with everything that need to be done. You know what I mean? And so, um, so a lot of people are happy about him catching the virus, and they feel like that's a win for them, I guess, in some type of way. You know what I mean? Then you have other people who, on the left who also are saying, well, he ain't got the virus anyway. He just faking it. I think that those people probably are probably the more intelligent ones, but probably not the most honest. Because I think that they're considering what's going to happen and take place, while some people are celebrating and believing that they have a win. They're realizing what happens once he beats this virus, because he's going to beat it. The virus is not going to kill him. Why? Because not because he wants to beat it or because anything of that nature, but because the virus has a 98% recovery rate. You understand? And so he's not going to die from the coronavirus. Now, President Trump is in a place where he should be considered high risk. He's about 74 years old or something like that. He's obese. He has a history of taking cholesterol medicine. You understand? Although his cholesterol and stuff has been intact from what they say, but he has a history of it. But I think that people are not considering. I think that sometimes people get caught up in so much that they hate and happy to see somebody in a bad state that they don't really consider everything that goes on, and that can come out of situations. And it's going to look a little funny, and it's on open display for the world to see the 74-year-old obese man deal with this virus and beat it, with ease. You understand what I'm saying? And so whether people realize it or not, Trump is going to have even more of an opportunity now, having experience with the virus, having it in his body, dealing with certain doctors, getting certain information, taking certain medication and everything to deal with the virus. He's going to be in more of a position to be able to speak towards the truth of the matter of what's going on with this virus, which is that it's not, what they have blown it up to be. That the majority of people who catch this virus are going to beat it. You understand? Unless you have, real health issues and things that you're dealing with, that's who the virus is killing. It's taking out people who have underlying health issues that you know that their body and their immune system is not strong enough to deal with, what comes from it. I personally know people who've had the coronavirus and they have beaten it, with ease, without medicine, like, for real, just 14-day quarantine type stuff, um, little to no symptoms, may have lost their taste or their their ability to smell and things like that. But um, for the majority of people, the measures that they have taken in response to this virus and shutting down the country and mandates and all of these different type of things has been it's been out of proportion and it's unreasonable. You understand? And so, while some people may think that they have a win in the president catching a coronavirus, so I think some people who look a little further can see that this is not going to be a good thing for those who kind of hate the president, because it just gives him more of an opportunity to expose the virus for what it is. You know what I mean? And to expose the fact that it is not as dangerous as a lot of people are saying. Now, yes, people are dying from the virus. Yes, the virus is real. Yes, it is spreading. Even the president, right? He though he's in the public, it take a lot of protocol to even be able to get around him. His son even said that in order for him to get around his father, they got to go through certain procedures and got to be tested and all of these different things. So the president can catch the virus, which I'm not surprised because he's in the public a lot. You understand? And this stuff is microscopic. It's not really much people can do to stop it, whether people want to realize that or not. But you can take precautions, right? I'm not saying not to take precautions, but you're not stopping the virus. I'm just, anyway. So the president can catch it. You at the grocery store, you at the mall, you going to get dinner, and you doing all of these different things. The virus is out here, and it's very, you know, easy for people to catch, and it is definitely spreading. You understand? I believe that a majority of people have already had the virus. I know a lot of people before this virus been spreading before they made this a pandemic, and before that they caught wind of it. A lot of people were getting sick and becoming ill. Having flu-like type of situations going on and not really understanding what they was dealing with and things of that nature. And then it came out that oh, there's something going around, right? And so it's a lot of people who have caught and are going to catch this virus. That is not the case. And I think that a lot of people think that that is what the case is, that people aren't, that it's not real or something. It's not the fact that it's not real. It's the measures that they have taken behind in response to it. It's the political narrative and gain that they have done and are using that is not real, and that is being exploited. You understand? And that's being used for people's own personal and political agendas. You understand what I'm saying? And so that is all that, for the most part, that I have known, for people to be saying, and even for the president to be saying. So I think that this isn't necessarily what people think, but it's putting the president in another opportunity to be able to speak, which he has said that, you know, now that he has more experience with the virus and different things of that nature, he's already said that he's learned a lot, and he's going to be talking about it, you know what I'm saying, a good amount. So now, none of this really matters anyway. Whether he caught the virus, didn't catch the virus, whether it's good for him that he got it and that's karma, whether he lying about it, whether he speaks about it or not, or don't speak about it, how if he beats it or he don't. None of this stuff matters, because he's going to everybody has already chosen what they're gonna ride with, who they're gonna ride with, what they're gonna vote for. You understand? So none of these things really matter. Some people I have also heard saying he's doing it to get sympathy, as if him catching coronavirus is now going to make, people who wasn't going to vote for him before vote for him now. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of stuff out there that people are saying, you know, and I just wanted to speak on it. Even this video, isn't necessarily going to matter to certain people, because everybody's going to believe what they want to believe. Everybody's going to think what they want to think, and they have already accepted the narratives that they are going to trust in, right? But I just wanted to address certain things, and for the most part, I wanted to just address people and tell them to start, self-reflecting and look at yourself personally. You know what I mean? Stop being so enraged with hate towards somebody. You understand? Because somebody told you to, or because that's what you're supposed to do. And that's how you're supposed to react, or whatever it is. But do some self-reflecting on yourself. You understand? And you don't want to be speaking things into this world. The scriptures say that in the tongue is life and death. And so, maybe some of you want to speak death. Maybe some of you want to speak illness. Maybe some of you want to speak those things into existence, but those things may not be for the president. It could possibly be for you, and so you should be careful about what you're doing and just check your heart, you know what I'm saying, and see where you at, because the Most High is watching. You understand, whether you realize that or not. But that's all I wanted to say. You understand? Trump got the Rona. What's gonna happen? What happens here from is this a win for people who hate him? Is this opportunity for him to continue to do what he's been doing? You know what I'm saying? Does this change his idea or change his mind about anything? It doesn't. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. And and it doesn't change a lot of people's mind about anything either. Maybe it may change yours, maybe not, but that's what it is. It's your boy Sam Noble. Peace.